The world has changed. Much that once was is now lost. Another page in the book of life has been turned. Winter has finally arrived, bringing along the first snow of the season. The mountains are turning white, and the air gets colder every day. The light is slowly fading, and it's time to think back about the choices we made so far. For me, this is a season for reflection, a time to reset and start a new chapter. When we first bought this cabin in the middle of nowhere, one of our first thoughts was that we would be completely isolated from our digital lives as well. Have you ever felt the pull of technology slowly getting at you? No matter what you're doing, all of a sudden you feel the need to pull out your phone and check something. Anything. It's not your fault. It's actually quite common, and smart devices are designed that way. And it's all related with dopamine and our hyper-connected world. If I look back a few years, I was literally scrolling my time away. I wasted so many precious moments behind a screen. I was checking for notification, for a nod of approval from the social media, for a word that wouldn't come to my mind, for the latest news or the weather forecast. I would lose myself listening to the latest podcast and forgetting to notice what was around me. All of these were innocent actions, but they were eating away my time, second after second. Like the proverbial drop that ends up shaping canyons. I didn't need to scroll for hours. Minute by minute, the hour would be reached anyway. Have you ever felt that? Losing track of time, doing absolutely nothing but staring at the screen? I could have gone out for a walk, enjoyed the silence, the chirping of the birds, watched the first snow fall. But I was so caught up in my phone, I missed many of these simple and beautiful things. Then my mind shifted, as if a light was pointed my way. I rediscovered time. I put my devices away and I turned my focus to the here and now. Time gave me the opportunity to give more meaning to my days. This place gave me the opportunity to see what I was doing to myself. Here, in an off-grid cabin, connection is not the priority, and I suddenly realized how dependent we are from it. And I unplugged myself. I think technology is an amazing thing. It gives us tools to work, to connect, and sometimes it relieves us of annoying tasks. But we should learn to use it with a sort of detached interest. We should not allow it to use us. Nothing is free online. Social media, entertainment channels, they live on a very precious coin, our attention. Maybe we could devote our attention to something more significant, something more meaningful. Anybody can shift his habits and regain his focus. Life away from constant connection forces us to fill the gaps, and we end up doing things we forgot we've enjoyed. Reading, writing, painting, walking, or simply doing nothing and appreciating the world around us. You don't need to live in the middle of the forest to live a simple and more meaningful life. A slower life where the choices you make are free and dictated by your will, and not by some creepy algorithm. We only have one life. We should see the beauty of a new sunrise, or the falling of the snow, the smell of fresh baked bread, and the sound of the chirping birds. We should rediscover how precious these simple things are, how beautiful life can be. Any social media can show you people enjoying a beautiful cake, but if you bake it, maybe it will not look like the one you saw online, but the scent of it will surround you, and it will warm your heart 1,000 times more. Sometimes to live our life is hard. Not everything is picture perfect as we see it online. But if we could learn to appreciate only a little more what we have instead of craving someone else's life, I think we could find peace and beauty in what surrounds us. Life happens while our time gets sucked away on a constant online presence. We worry so much of what we might miss if we don't check our online existence that we forget to live the real one. Life has its challenges, no matter where you live. In an off-grid cabin, you might face a few more. Up here, there's always something to take care of. But in this modern world, the most difficult thing you must learn to do is letting go of your online presence. Either if you live in the middle of nowhere or in your city apartment. I've learned that firsthand, and I rediscovered a world of beauty. I would love to hear your opinions on these subjects, so please feel free to leave a comment below. And if you're curious what challenges we face in this snow-covered land, make sure you check one of these videos. Life is beautiful, no matter what, but if you start looking up from your screen, it will shine in all its glory. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, take care. Ciao.